Well, happy Wellness Wednesday. I am Maaike Sainz. I'm happy to be here with you again. I think last week I was not here. I was having a life of my time, like the life of the world. I was in Playa del Carmen with my wellness team and my daughter. It was beautiful. If you can see, I am a little bit, I had some sun on my face. Yes, some vitamin D. So I'm revived and reset my system, my body system. And I feel filled with joy and love and caring, and so many things happened that it's incredible to share. But I got inspired because I know how important it is over 50 to strengthen our body. A lot of times, let me close the door because there's a vacuum cleaner. It's on. Hello. Life happens and I am here. And I am live and real and authentic. And I want you to know that about me. I love being here, sharing my light to you so that you can try and experiment and do different things that of what you're accustomed to. Because I know how important it is to try different things, to experiment on yourself, and to know that you can do better. Just by knowing. A lot of times we do not do better because we do not know what that better means or what that is, and we think it's very complicated, that we need to have specific things with doctors and fitness and programs and a full diet, and it seems like a hard work, and it does not have to be like that. I have experimented so many things, and I am here as your influential, as a natural way to bring light to you, to make things simple so that you can have like a variety of things. You can trial and error, try different things and see what works for you. And that's what I love, having a lot of tools in my coaching program. And here, whenever I have conversations with friends, they always take something that they can experiment and feel better. So I don't keep secrets anymore. It's like, hey, the more we all learn, the better we do, and the better we can also educate our family members and our children, because when we do better, we are better all around, right? So my mission is to help you feel better no matter what area of your life, but I think that we need to address all areas of life, and that is wellness. What I like, that's why my coaching program or my coaching business is Maaike's Wellness, because I help you with all areas of life. And then no matter where you start, where your challenge is, let's address that little challenge, because when you address, well, not little, probably it's a big challenge, but when you address one area, it is like a ripple effect. Everything else is like a domino effect, because one thing leads to another, but sometimes we're afraid to start one thing. And that is the hardest, but when you take the one step, then it makes you feel better. Anyhow, so osteoporosis and osteopenia. I went into looking for the definition. But before I want to say that, I got inspired because I was in Playa del Carmen with my daughter. She's a physical therapist, and she's getting her doctorate in physical therapy. So the last day we went to the gym. She loves going to the gym. She's a swimmer. She was a swimmer. She was a gymnast. So she's passionate, and she knows every bone, every muscle, everything that works. So it fascinates me because I love the mind, the body, and the behavior and the habits, and she loves how the mechanism of the body and how everything is interconnected. So it's very, very unique. I love our conversations. Anyhow, we were at the gym, and she said, okay, Mom, I'm going to help you with some exercises. And even though I exercise every single day, I have not been so consistent lately on doing more like hardcore workout, like really working on weights or really working on definition of different areas. I do a little bit every day, which it goes a long way, which I always recommend is like from that to nothing is better to do 10 minutes for a walk, 10 minutes, a little bit of weight, a little bit of yoga, a little bit of stretching. But when we turn 50, our body becomes brittle because of the lack of nutrition or the lack of absorption. I always like to say that we are what we absorb. So because our body is having so many hormonal changes, we no longer have the capability or capacity to absorb everything. So we need helpers. We need to add food, we need to add more movement, we need to add more oxygen, more breathing, we need to add nature, we need to add more relationships, more joy in our life, connection. So we need to add all these things that will help us feel fulfilled, plentiful, and joyful, and happy. And they all work in synergy, they all work together to bring us better health. And also, if you're creating a business or you want to do something for yourself, create more, be more creative, do more of what you love, that's your passion, and maybe build your business, right? Because where you address all those challenges, then you will also learn so much about yourself, and you will identify what lights you up, what brings you joy, what you love, which normally, which I discovered, is something that you have done since your childhood that lights you up. But we have been doing so many other things that we forget those things that really lights us up, and that brings us joy. So when you address something, you start learning about yourself more, you are more intentional, and then you start seeking more things. So when people come to me, it's like the uncorking of the bottle. It's like finally some release. We start working on one area, and that is a ripple effect to everything. And stay till the end, because I have a very special offer that I'm gonna share with you today. I'm very, very excited about that. But I want to address more of the osteoporosis. So what happens? Two things happen, and my mother has osteoporosis, so I'm very, very conscientious about this and how I want to prevent that, and also create strength. So strength is not only for bodybuilders, right? That is part of the past. Some people have a lot of passion, but usually after 50 and 60, you no longer want that physicality, like everybody look at me, right? You like, if you have a little belly, flat belly, or a little bit of some things, you start accepting yourself more. You're not so exigente, I want to say in Spanish, is like so rigid on your looks. It's more about creating the health that you want. And it's not just a diet for losing weight. It's actually a way of living, a lifestyle to create better health. And it's for longevity, right? You want better health and better strength to keep your body strong, to take you all places to the end of your life. So we are always doing stuff, but when our bones are brittle, you never know, like you're going to go upstairs or downstairs and fall down, break your hip. A lot of women start dying because of hip broke, when they break their hip. So we don't want that. So definition of osteoporosis is a condition where bone mass and density decreases, or the structure of the bone changes. And the causes of this are osteoporosis can be caused by aging, hormonal changes, medications, and not getting enough calcium and vitamin D. When I was my 45, 48, I went to the doctor. I felt my energy was very low, and they said, yeah, your vitamin D is very low. So sometimes we're not in the sun enough to absorb it. So the sun is the best way of vitamin D, but we are so busy doing our stuff that we're always indoors, and we do not take it seriously. So hey, ladies, if you can go outside in the middle of the day to take your lunch, eat your lunch, I recommend that, but also supplement, because it's very, very important. So it can be caused by certain types of cancer and cancer treatments too. So I see a lot of people, a lot of women who have been overcoming cancer, but then we have to really work on that calcium and that vitamin D and all the supplementation to take care of that. And the risk factors are osteoporosis is more common in women and people over 50. And other risk factors include body size, confined to bed for a long time, if you were in bed for a long time because of a disease, or certain medical conditions. And the complications that I want to share is that there's fractures from osteoporosis can lead to a decrease of quality of life. If you break a bone, you decrease your quality of life, increased morbidity, mortality, and disability. And hip fractures, like I just mentioned in particular, can be very serious and may require surgery, but also I have heard that it can cause death. So anyhow, osteoporosis can be treated with bone strength and medicine, and also lifestyle changes. So I didn't know this, but I just researched it. Osteopenia is like the precursor, is that stage before osteoporosis. So it's which occurs when the density of the bones are becoming lower, and it's still not osteoporosis. So osteoporosis really is critical. My mother was going to have surgery on one of her vertebrae, and when they wanted to operate that day of the operation, they checked the bone density, they checked the vertebra. It was no longer existing, so she cannot have the surgery because they were going to fill up that little container of bone so that she could still have and save her vertebra. Well, it was no longer there. So it's important to really take care of that. This is why I'm a very big proponent of taking supplementation, of making changes in your eating habits, because it's for fuel, but it's also for your body to be in perfect functionality, right? So some of the things that I recommend is like eating more salads, and a lot of people do not like certain foods. Well, this is a time to adventure and explore. I like to say to everybody, when we go to a trip, we explore and we try different things. So imagine this is an adventure, this is a trip, and every day you are on a trip, and every day you get to try different things. And notice how you feel. So that is part of what I do in my coaching program. I help you recognize how you feel with different foods, and you will recognize that. Another thing is vitamin D3 with K2. The K2 will pull the calcium from the blood flow into the bones. So you need the two so that you're working together, because also after 50, you're a very big candidate or proponent to having heart failure. Why? Because there's a lot of calcium in the blood. So we want the calcium to be in the bones, and we want the blood to have blood flow so that the heart works well. So this is very, very important, and you need to take it seriously. And very important is to do specific like gym or weight exercises that I'm going to post here below, and I'm going to share with them in a post also in my Facebook. Specific workouts that are targeting to strength muscle, because when we strengthen the muscle, we're also strengthening the bones. So you want that functionality. I said that I mentioned, and I forgot to mention at the beginning, that I noticed I was very wobbly, because we need to work with each part of our body, each side of our body. So when I was doing those exercises, I figured it's like I'm very wobbly, and I don't like that. It's like I want to be more firm, more strong, stronger. So I need to work a little bit more on this and take it more seriously. But it takes awareness, right? When we are aware of the things and why we need to do the things, then we are more conscious to do it and take ownership and responsibility for our own health. Do not let the doctors tell you all the things. Many of the answers are within. I'm not against the doctors, but not as a first resource. You can do so much in lifestyle changes and taking supplementations and drinking water. A lot of people do not drink enough water. And taking electrolytes and also your minerals. We need the minerals so the body absorbs the nutrition. And a lot of the things are demineralized. So supplementation that has minerals, the Wellness Shop Club has all these supplements that help you. And that's why I have partnered with them, and I always am referring my friends, family, clients to shop at the Wellness Shop Club. If you have not heard about it and you're listening to this recording and video, ask me wherever you listen to that. I can help you with that. It's just swapping your shopping and just know that you're taking better supplementation. And not only that, but also eliminating or reducing toxic load, because that's another thing that is very important in menopause, to reduce toxicity, because that is taking away all your nutrition from your body and it's not allowing you to absorb and to do the things that your body needs to be doing. So we are filled with toxins, and when we eliminate that, we give like the body a breather so that it can function well. So I promised that at the end I was gonna give you a little what I'm doing right now, and this is called the Magical Menopause Makeover. So what I'm doing is like I'm getting together a group. So raise your hand if you want to participate. It's going to be 6 weeks, like starting this Sunday, and then another 6 weeks after we start the new year in 2025. So why this and breaking up? Because I know there's holidays and I want you to be prepared for the holidays. Know in advance what is good for you, what is not so good for you, so you can really be present in the holidays and feel great in your body and know exactly what you're already doing. So it's not waiting for 2025 and the new year to the new year resolution. Let's end up this year feeling strong. So what would it contain? The menopausal makeover, magical makeover I will give you some tools, a lot of tools, simple tools to what to eat, how to think differently about yourself, about the things that you're doing. And only happens in conversation, because I don't know, but I know what you need regarding of what you tell me, right? And in a group coaching, I coach one-to-many, so you will learn so much more, and you will realize that you're not alone. So I think that community is everything. After I was for 5 days with 2,000 people in our community, it just felt so nice. So it just feels good. And when you are in an environment that is, you can trust, that people can believe in you and you can believe in the person who is helping you and you can trust, that is the most important environment for your transformation. When you can relax your nervous system, you can be authentically you and just share from the heart what you're dealing with, your challenges, your symptoms and your challenges, then it's easier to reroute, to create a new habits so you can feel better. And I'm studying human design, so I'm an express builder. That means that let's tackle things fast so that you can notice a difference in a week. You will notice a difference. If you're not sleeping well, we will get you sleeping well. If you're not feeling energized, you will be having energy within a week. It's very, very simple, and I have a good eye for all the things. I have trial and error, all the things. So I'm here to help you, and I'm super, super excited to be doing this. And if this is something that resonates with you, or you know somebody that needs this, please share it with them. I will record it into a YouTube video too. I will post it in my newsletter. So many things, but I am here to help you in all the ways. So wherever you find this, comment below, and I am here to help you. Talk to you soon. Happy Wellness Wednesday, and let's create that strong body, strong bones, so that you can live your life fully to the end of your life. That is my mission for you. Talk to you soon. I love you. Thank you for listening, and comment below, what are you taking away? Thank you.